Hello! Behind me is Britain's allegedly most terrifying junction. It is of course the Magic Roundabout in Swindon. Now I'm not going to do the usual memes about how scary it is and how it's designed to confuse Americans, and it was obviously laid here by one of the many demons of hell. But what I might do for a change is show you how this rather barren but functional junction could be at least made to look a bit nicer, because it's showing its age a bit now. So you're probably asking, what possessed a traffic engineer to come up with this? Now the memes, like I said, it's all some kind of sick joke, but the reality is this is known as a ring junction. And since this one was installed in about 1972, replacing what was just a conventional roundabout, traffic has flowed pretty well through it. I'm here now just on the cusp of the rush hour, and it's not complete chaos. But I do have a few criticisms of this roundabout, mainly that it's ugly as anything. And I think it could, with a little bit of TLC, be a really fancy landmark that would be something for Swindon to be super proud of, rather than just an internet meme about how weird us roundabout loving Brits are. It truly is the summer of the wasp, by the way. I have tried to avoid them for so long, but no matter where I go, they find me. And I know they're attracted to bright colours, so you're going to say, well, you're wearing purple, it's your own fault. But I am tanked up with repellent, makes no difference. So if you have any ideas for how to eradicate the wasp population without destroying the entire ecosystem, although I am willing to take that chance, get in touch. So how does this work? Well, basically what you do is, instead of treating it as one gigantic roundabout and as a scary mess, somebody peeps then, obviously got it wrong, but what you do is you treat it as 5 mini roundabouts and just carefully navigate your way around it. I think what makes people scared are the excess number of lanes, which is a throwback to 1970s roundabout traffic flow theory, that the more entry lanes onto a roundabout, the better it would flow. That isn't necessarily the case. But yeah, I don't think it's as terrible as people make out. At least not in terms of as an actual junction. I mean, aesthetically it's absolute pants. It looks hideous. There's weeds and broken curbs, bits of concrete everywhere that just don't make it look nice. But I think some minor improvements to make it look more attractive. What do you think? Have you got any thoughts? Well, before you give me those, let me show you what I've come up with the magic of computer-aided design. Like I say, non-conventional, workable. It's not the only one in the country. That tells you that it works. There are other ones. Famous examples being in Hemel Hempstead, and another one outside of Heathrow Airport. That one is near a car rental village. Maybe that one is why the memes about confusing Americans came to pass. But if you want my opinion, this is alright functionally, but that's all it is. It needs to be made much more attractive as a location. Not because I think people should like spend the day and have their lunch in the middle of the Magic Roundabout, that's ridiculous. I just think roads should not look like concrete wastelands. They should try and blend in a little bit, make it more green, a bit more sustainable looking, rather than being some kind of 1970s monument to motoring. One for the sign nerds, this is the original chevron board. It's the only one left. All the others have been replaced. The giveaway are those weird shaped brackets holding it to the pole. If you see a sign that looks like that, it's going to be pre-1980s, because the British standard for the fixing of such signs to poles changed around that time. It used to be defined by BS 873, it's now defined by BS 12899. The more you know. If this was being designed today, it would be a signal controlled gyrator. It'd be one way, multiple lanes, and a heck of a lot of traffic delays baked into it, because the signal crossings for pedestrians and cyclists would have been provided across the roundabout rather than around it, and you just know they wouldn't have been coordinated properly and everybody would have lost out. But that's why I want this to be made beautiful and not turned into a bog standard derivative traffic light controlled roundabout, because that's what somebody will eventually say it needs to be, and that's just a shame and a complete backward step for this location. I suppose if you do completely balls it up, the fire station's right next to it, so you'll get cut out your vehicle quickly. So there we go, a quick look at Swindon's Magic Roundabout. Have you been around it? Does it bother you? Do you think it's good? Do you think it's terrible? What would you do with it? I'd like to hear some civil discussion in the comments. Also, if you like what you've seen, you can always give the video a like and a share. Feel free to subscribe to the channel, or if you're feeling very generous, and it would be super appreciated, you can support me on Patreon and Ko-fi, as these lovely people who are on screen also do. Until then, I'm going to hit the road, and I will see you next time. Take care of yourselves and those around you, and remember, if you can't be good, be careful. And always mind those trams and buses.